One year I had a 13-month calendar that featured writers and their writing spaces. I don't know if people even use paper calendars much anymore. My husband does. Every year I buy him a calendar with pictures of tigers on it. He loves Bengal tigers. I don't think he uses it for anything other than admiring the tigers. Anyway, I loved that calendar of writers in their workspaces because it fascinates me to see where people write. Hi, my name is Patricia Charpentier, and welcome to episode 29 of the Life Writers Vlog, where you can find inspiration and useful tips to help you write your life stories. Today's vlog focuses on my book, Eating an Elephant, Write Your Life One Bite at a Time. Eating an Elephant, Write Your Life One Bite at a Time. And it's filled with 200 bite-sized portions that can help you write your life stories. The one we're going to look at today is bite number 112, and it's called Come On Over to My Place, Baby. That's not necessarily an invitation. In that bite, I talked about the calendar that showed the boathouse overlooking the ocean in North Brooklyn, Maine, where E.B. White wrote. It showed another author who sat cross-legged on top of her kitchen counter with her laptop in her lap. She was young. My back hurt just looking at that setup. But what I always like is seeing where people write and what they surround themselves with. It's great to have a dedicated writing space. Many of us aren't lucky enough to have a room that's just for writing. We may have a desk or a table tucked away in some corner where we write. Maybe you write in a specific chair. While sometimes it's good to change up where we write and to write in different locations, I think it's important to have some dedicated space to write. When we dedicate that space to our writing, our brains connect writing with being in that location. It lets our brains know, hey, it's time to write here. You don't want to make your writing space where you go to pay bills. There's probably not really good energy there. So maybe try to make it a different place. But it is good to have a writing space. You want to look for a space that's comfortable, but not too comfortable. You don't want to fall asleep. Then you can surround yourself with whatever inspires you. Books, music, quotations, photographs. My writing desk is also my work desk. That's where I do all my writing. It's in the living room facing two sliding glass doors that look out over Lake Fairview in Orlando. I love this space. It's bright, it's filled with light, and I feel like I'm outside even when I'm not. When I take breaks, I look up over the top of my laptop and watch what's going on in the lake. It's usually pretty peaceful, and there's always a limpkin or a pelican or two or ospreys, anhingas, or any of our other Florida water birds nearby for me to watch and enjoy. All of my favorite memoirs and writing books are also just an arm's length away, so I draw energy from them as well. That's my writing space. Tell me about your writing space. Do you have a dedicated place to write, or is it one you use for writing as well as other tasks? What do you have in your writing space? How do these items you have surrounding you aid you in your writing? If you'd like, take a photograph of your writing space and share it with us. Then when we read your stories, we can imagine where you're sitting when you've written them. But just remember, regardless of where it is that you write, the only way to do this wrong is to not do it at all. The only way to do this wrong is to not do it at all. So until next time, happy writing, everybody.
If you enjoyed this week's episode, you will love our Life Writers membership. Whether you don't know where to start writing your life stories, have started and stopped many times, or have been writing but want to receive feedback to make your stories better, the Life Writers membership is where you need to be. We have a Get Started roadmap, an extensive library of instructional videos, live events via Zoom, and a supportive and active community. If you want to take the stories that live in your heart and mind and put them onto the page, check out Life Writers at lifewriters.us.